How's it going, everyone? Today we're going to answer one of the most common questions from new digital nomads. Should I use a physical SIM card or one of those new eSIMs? The honest answer is that it depends. There's no straightforward answer. So in today's video, we're going to go over the pros and the cons of eSIMs and physical SIMs when you're living the digital nomad life. And we'll review some strategies and a good tech stack that makes sense for a lot of people. Let's dive in. So here's a quick primer for anyone who's new to this. Physical SIM is the teeny plastic chip that you pop into the side of your phone in the SIM card tray, usually somewhere around here. When you're a digital nomad, you can buy it from a carrier at their branded store, or you can get it from the airport kiosk, supermarkets, vendors on the street. There are many different options. However, starting with the iPhone 14, Apple has completely phased out physical SIM cards for US users. Now that's why I still travel with this older iPhone 10 in addition to my iPhone 15. And we'll get more into how that strategy works and how you can save a tremendous amount of money. Now, an eSIM is a digital version of that same chip. It's built directly into your phone's hardware. Instead of inserting a card, you scan a QR code or download a profile through an app, and boom, you're connected. In 2026, nearly all major global carriers now support eSIM activations, often with fully app-based setup. Many smartphones support both eSIMs and physical SIMs simultaneously, although, as we noted earlier, Apple has phased out physical SIMs entirely for its US smartphones. Now let's start with the pros of an eSIM. The biggest win is convenience. With an eSIM, you buy a plan online and install it without any store visits, no messing with the little doohickey that you use to take out the SIM card slot. You can activate an eSIM from your couch before you even leave for the airport, and you can be connected the second you touch down. Most eSIM-enabled phones can store multiple profiles simultaneously, some up to 8, which means that you can set up plans for every country on your next trip well in advance. Now, there are dozens of prepaid travel eSIM providers to choose from. One good resource to use is eSIMDB, which lets you compare hundreds of different options side by side. Just a pro tip for you. Prices range generally from $2 to $6 per gigabyte of prepaid data. You can often find coupon codes on the internet, but still, that's a lot of money just for data. Now that's why physical SIM cards still win in some scenarios. If you're settling in one country for, say, a month or longer, buying a local physical SIM directly from a carrier is almost always going to be much, much cheaper than using one of those travel eSIM providers. That's because you're getting the local pricing, not the big tourist markup. Many carriers offer prepaid physical SIM cards that you can buy from supermarkets and other authorized vendors. Very easy to set up. If you're looking for providers, check out the free prepaid SIM card wiki. It's a very helpful resource. Now you're probably asking yourself at this point, why can't I get a prepaid eSIM card? Now those definitely do exist, but the problem for digital nomads and expats is that many countries require a local ID to purchase an eSIM from a local carrier. Physical SIM cards, on the other hand, offer much fewer restrictions. Now, going back to what I was saying earlier, that's why I still use an older phone for when I'm traveling and out and about. Those prepaid physical SIM cards are essential if you want to save big money. Of course, I still personally use those eSIMs from the travel eSIM providers, but usually only for the first few days of a trip or for shorter trips. Now, if you're moving abroad and still want to keep your US phone number, what you can do is port it to a service like Tello for $5 to $7 a month. At the same time, you can get a local SIM card for data, So basically, what we want to do is run two lines on your phone simultaneously. That setup allows you to keep access to your US phone number for two-factor authentication purposes. We recently did a full video on that topic, so go check it out. Now, here are a few additional caveats to keep in mind for the physical SIM card versus eSIM debate. First, you have to confirm that your device actually supports eSIM. Simply dial *#06# and look for something that says EID. Number two, you gotta make sure your phone is unlocked. A locked phone will reject any SIM or eSIM outside your home carrier's network. Number three, remember to activate any travel eSIM before you leave and still have reliable Wi-Fi rather than when you land in your destination. And one last thing, most travel eSIMs are data only. They do not include calls or SMS texts. Again, that's exactly why keeping your US number active on a separate line is so important if you're going to be living the Nomad lifestyle long term. So bottom line here, the eSIM wins on convenience, and it's the right call for many multi-country trips and short-term stays. Physical SIM wins on cost and local functionality for anyone putting down roots in one country for a few weeks or longer term. And for many people, using both simultaneously also works out. If this video helped you make a decision on eSIM versus physical SIM, make sure you hit that like button. It really helps us out in the algorithm so we can get this content to more people who really need to see it. Subscribe to the channel. We're always putting out new hacks, new content for digital nomads and expats. And don't forget to subscribe to our free weekly email newsletter, Americans Abroad. Link is in the video description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.